Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. Pretty outstanding vehicle to present to you today. We sell a ton of Camaros. I mean a ton. Between our PA store and here in Daytona, we move quite a few. Today we have a really unique car, a documented car, great color combination. I'm talking about a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, 350 car, 4-speed car, T-top car, great color combo car, and documented. I do have a build sheet for it, and what you always ask for, documented restoration history. So let's check it out. First, let's start off with the 350. Power steering. Power brakes. The brake booster represents your power brakes. The power steering reservoir mounted to the driver's side of the block represents your power steering. Then, of course, up on the hood closure is your cowl tag. We will have a photo of that on the website, and also I have a build sheet for this car, so we will have that on the site and show you that in this video presentation as well. No AC. If you want AC, we can take care of that. I told you this car is a fantastic color combination. I'm referring to black exterior, red interior, T-top car, true Z28 car. So let's check it out. First of all, the paint on the top of the hood, top of the fenders, front spoiler in good condition. Now keep in mind that it's a black car, so black cars show imperfections like no other. There are faint scratches, some of which I'll show you in this video presentation. And there are a couple of spots here in the hood scoop, like right there, there's a chip. Right here, there's a little wrinkle. Right there, there's a little wrinkle. But that's about it. The paint on the top of the fenders, top of the hood, front of the fascia in pretty nice shape. Z28 badge there in the front grille in nice condition. Your headlight bezels, pockets also in nice shape. So the front spoiler on this generation of Camaro, they want to flex, they want to crack, paint wants to crack. None of that going on in the front of this 1980 Z28 car. Walking around to the driver's side of the car, let's go over a couple things. First of all, front fender. Paint's in good shape, graphics are in good shape. Graphics are vinyl. You got your red, dark red, light red, and then orange Z28 stripe going down the side of the car. The car was born that way, so definitely not the original stripe, but that's how the car looked when it came out of the factory. Z28 center cap, factory wheels, BFG raised white letter tires. Everything's in good shape from that standpoint. The front windshield on the car, in pretty good shape. No cracks or chips or anything that I can see. Does have dual mirrors, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door, and those are painted the same color as the vehicle. Before we jump to our T-tops and our interior, let's take a look at the door on the driver's side. Of course, this generation of Camaro has a long door. And the door fitment on this car is fantastic. It's nice here to the front fender and then to the rear quarter. There is a brush touch here up front where there was a paint chip at one time that has been brush touched. Also, there is a crack there. If you look through the front windshield, there's a small crack in the dash above the steering wheel. And there's another one on the passenger side that I'll show you a little bit later on in the presentation. They're very small, but they're there. The T-tops. The T-tops themselves are in good shape. Obviously, we have them out to show you the T-top rubber condition and then the headliner condition. No issues going on there. And then the T-tops, check those out in the still photos because we have many photos of the car with the T-tops in. Let's jump inside the car, take a look at our door panel first. Vinyl up top, cloth in the middle, and then carpeting down below there. Real nice condition throughout. No rips, tears, heavy discoloration, anything like that going on. Back seats. There's not too many people other than maybe a small child that can fit in the back of a Camaro, maybe a small woman. But so the back seat of Camaros are generally in good condition because there's generally not much back there in terms of people anyways. Front seats, same condition as the back seats. It is a cloth interior. It is in very good condition. Floor mats in the car are brand new. We put those in there. There were no floor mats in the car, so I put them in there because I think they're cool. That's our window sticker. The carpeting in the car in nice condition. It's not brand new carpet, you can tell that. However, nothing's heavily stained, faded, discolored, anything like that. We put this under the floor mat so it doesn't fly out in the test drive when we have the T-tops out of the car, because they'll just go whoosh, gone. Steering wheel's in nice shape. It is a 4-speed car. It was born that way. Those switches you see are mounted for the power windows. They were probably originally in the factory center console, which is obviously no longer in the car. Continuing with the paint on the exterior, we're going to take a look at the rear quarter here. Nice condition. No blisters, bubbles, cracks, anything going on down low there on the rear quarter. Around the rear wheel well, that's a tongue twister. Nice condition throughout the entire body length of the driver's side of the vehicle. Rear window glass in nice shape as well. Does have, looks like defrost. I'm not sure if that works. We will not be using that function today. No need for that, especially here. Laughing at Gary, PA's getting snow up there. Not down here. We're about 80 and sunshine. Yeah, I know, rub it in, right? The deck lid here, in nice condition. Spoilers in nice shape. Top of the quarters in nice shape. All your pinstriping around, that's all vinyl, of course, it's not painted on there. The Z28 badge when you close the fuel door there, that's in nice condition. So the rear bumper, also fiberglass, has a tendency to flex, crack, spider web. Not going on this car. Real nice shape in the back. Show you the trunk area real quick. T-top bags. We do not have the T-tops in the bags. I'm not sure if anybody actually uses those things. Generally just take them out and set them in the garage and put them back in when you're done. But the trunk in nice condition. No rust holes or rot holes in the trunk. And the T-top bags will come with the car along with the T-tops. Passenger side of the car. Real nice straight body lines on this car. For a door to line up that nicely to the front fender and to the rear quarter, and then, there's no waves. Black, I love black. I drive a black car daily as my driver, and it's an exceptional color, but it shows flaws like no other color. And this car, no waves down the side, no swirl marks in the paint. Real nice paint. It's a driver quality paint job, so don't be expecting a concourse quality piece. But when I look at paint, there's no issues down low there as far as any kind of rust bubbles, any kind of Bondo blisters, anything like that. So that rear quarter on the passenger side is in good shape, and so is the bottom of the passenger side door along with your Z28 logo. I particularly love this car because of the color combination. I think that Z28 stripe, which by the way is not just put there, it is a Z28. I think it looks fantastic with the black and then the red interior. I think it's an exceptional color combination on the car. Passenger side door, same thing as the driver's, real nice condition, vinyl, carpet, interior, seats, dash. So there is our crack on the passenger side. So 2 little cracks in the dash, but other than that, the interior looks to be in pretty pretty good condition. Your courtesy lights are shining in the floor. Z28 floor mats look bad. The passenger side mirror in nice condition, just like the driver's side. Once again, the door fitment, real nice on the car. Lines up nicely here to the front fender. All your graphics in nice shape. None of it's peeling, none of it's cracked. There's no paint issues on the fender here around the wheel well. 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. So I told you earlier in the presentation we got a couple pieces of documentation to go over. So we're going to do that right now before we do our undercarriage presentation. Okay, white binder, yellow folder. You will get these with the car when the car arrives. So let's start here. So inside these folders are just a bunch of receipts that all of you spend money on, you know, door weather seals, T-top seals, whatever, you know, door handles, all your, you know, Summit and Camaro Central, all that stuff, you know. But the important thing is, moved Camaro for the first time, 7/28 of 17 since 1995. So that's cool information. The product was finished on October 3rd, 2018 with mileage 12,740. These are just a bunch of parts receipts, Napa, O'Reilly's, you know, that type of stuff. There's about 14,000 miles on the car right now, so from 2018 to 2023, there's been about 2,000 miles put on the car. So that's that. You'll get that. Moving on to more important stuff here. Camaro owner's manual and build sheet, original build sheet. So be careful, there's also a copy of it. Same thing, 2 copies of the same build sheet. Okay, I don't know the name of the Chevrolet dealership, but it was in Arizona. So that's where the car was originally sold at. We got the car out of Texas. Where do I want to look here? 350 V8, 4-barrel, 4-speed tranny. Red stripe, Z28 badging, RDs for red, 28s for Z28 badge. So it is a real deal Z28. You do have a build sheet for it. It is the correct color, black with red gut. It was born a 4-speed car. Like I said, probably had a center console in it. Doesn't anymore. The center console was probably whooped. They probably took it out and never reinvested in one to put back in the car, which you can if you would like to. Let's put our 1980 Camaro on the rack. We'll do a quick undercarriage presentation. The undercarriage of this car is absolutely fantastic. And then it's a beautiful day here in Daytona Beach. It's not snowing like in Homer City, Pennsylvania. So we'll do a test drive on our Camaro and show you how it runs out. Underneath our 1980 Chevrolet Camaro. Disc brakes up front. Let's get a look at the front seal that is nice and dry. We'll go past the cross member. We'll take a look at the back of the pan here. First, starting off with the driver's side. I'm sure there's not much you can see up there. A lot of black between the cross member, the oil filter, and the pan, but looks pretty dry to me from my perspective, point of view. Same thing with the passenger side. Looks pretty dry at this time. Car does have headers on it. Both driver and passenger side headers look to be in good shape. I don't see any rust, rot, pinholes. The cross member supporting the transmission up looks in good condition, and so does the transmission. Car does have a set of extensions welded here to the frame rails. So you got your frame rail and then your frame rail extension. Floor pans in the car look to be in real good shape. You can see here on the driver's side where the pan starts, continues all the way back, one solid piece. And then our passenger side is the same way. Looks really good underneath here. The welds on the exhaust look to be in good shape. Yeah, a little funky right here, but you know, they're serving the purpose. All the way back, the pipes are in good condition. Your mufflers do not have a name brand on them, but Look at the muffler itself when you're looking at the photos and the video. You know, look for rust or rot or holes from condensation, and there are none on this particular unit. Drum brakes in the rear of this car. 10-bolt rear. Your exhaust pipes go up over your rear end and then continue and drop down between the drop down on the rear quarter and then your leaf spring. Tires on the car, good tread left, no dry rot. Let's see, there's your, I don't know if you can see that or not, those are your wear bars down there. So when the tread gets to the wear bars, it's time to replace them. The tires on the car are from 2018. 1980 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's drop it down on the ground. It's a beautiful day here in Daytona to take a T-top car for a test drive, and we're going to do that right this very moment. Here's something comical. You know, we get these cars and the horns never work, okay? So we install a horn button down here, right? There's a horn button, but look, this is part of the inconvenience package. It only works with the door open. Shut the door and it doesn't work. So we'll fix that. All right, where do we want to go from here? The door locks do not work. They are not going to work. It's not something we're fixing. The door panels are completely gutted. There's no actuators. There's no wiring. So if that's something that you want, we can give you a price to do that, but they're not going to function. The power windows do function all the way up, all the way down. Tilt wheel, so it is not, it's not a factory column, so it's an aftermarket column, but it is tilt. Wipers. Where do we want to go from here? How about driver's side turn? Don't know if you can see that with the sun glare. It is functioning. Passenger side also functions. Doesn't show up real well out here in the light. Tack. Temp will keep an eye on in our test drive. I told you in the showroom 14,691. Now that's the miles since the restoration. Well, the restoration was completed at 12,000 and whatever I said in the showroom. So there's like 2,000 something or whatever on the actual restoration for the car, so that you know that. Looks like the car was probably an original AC car. Does have AC controls. There obviously is no AC in this car now, so therefore you got the controls, but no compressor, no evaporator, no condenser, none of that stuff. But again, we can fix that. 4-speed. See if this radio works. Nope, doesn't turn on, doesn't light up, don't care. Don't fix radios. Put your own radio in it. Put something sweeter than that. Put one of those retro ones in there with some good tunes in the back. The headliner in nice condition. Dash pad, we showed you a couple imperfections in the showroom. Carpeting, you can get a nice good look at out here because it's in the natural light, so you know, it's lit up for you. Temp is coming up. Fuel gauge works, by the way. 3/4. We usually put 30 to 40 bucks in our cars, and it functions. So good stuff. Let's take it on the drive and show you how it runs. This thing runs fantastic. Real nice tight steering. Track's nice and straight. No engine vibration, tranny vibration, tire vibration. Shifter's nice and sturdy, steady, not popping out of gear, not shaking all around. Speedo's working. I was in third, I just got up to fourth. We'll take it up around the corner here. I'll run it through all four for you. But real nice running car. Tack's functioning. Our temp's coming up. Uh-oh, brakes. Car stops. No vibration or pulsation out of the brakes either. .350's got good power. Like it. I think they're going to get a green arrow, so I'm going to get a red. Look, no pulling left, pulling right, no vibrations whatsoever. Yeah, they got the green arrow, so I'm gonna go. There's 75. It's a nice car. Look, 60. Man, we have been getting some nice inventory. I like it. Uh-oh. Raindrops, and I don't have any T-tops in. This is gonna be fun. Let's hope we can keep going fast. Or the rain subsides till I at least get back to the showroom. Awesome car, no joke. This is a pretty fine automobile. Documented. Great color combo. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Ooh, see? They're watching over me today. I got a green light. Where was I? Okay. Hankster's Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach. Our number is 386-944-9219. If you're interested in this 80 Camaro, I would not hesitate because it's a pretty cool car. Contact us by phone at the number I just gave you or through email. Our website is hanksters.com. We have an email option, a make offer option, a price drop option, a credit app option, text message option, several different ways to contact us. At full retail price, this 1980 Camaro includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. It covers the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It is not good on batteries, brakes, starters, alternators, tires, anything else you can think of that's not part of the powertrain. Is the price of the car negotiable? Most certainly it is within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. Our full retail price program is a turnkey luxury program which gives you the security of our warranty, and then it also gives you the convenience of our shipping package, which includes us reaching out to the driver, making sure they've been in business more than a day. It involves us setting up the pickup of the car, arranging the delivery, paying the driver, tracking the progress of the shipment. At a negotiated cost, you will do all that legwork on your own. Maybe you're a collector that has your own trailer. You want to come trailer this car home. Maybe make a couple-day trip here to Daytona. A lot of cool stuff to do. You're more than welcome to do that. And then if you're local to us here, look, now sun, see? If you're local to us here in Central Florida, you are more than welcome to come drive this vehicle home. Hankster's Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach. And once again, our website's hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business, add you to our growing customer base, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Hanksters.com. Check us out.